Well, I'm a big fan of, I think, Dua Lipa. I didn't meet her, but I saw her at a club in London. And so I just saw her from across the room and I was like, oh my God, it's Dua Lipa. There were a long time period where I wasn't signed. Yeah. No one wanted to sign me. And I just kept writing to find a sound that was different and felt exciting to me. But it is a lot of hard work, and also how you're like putting yourself out there with your name and face, and the songs are, I would say all my songs are coming from me and how I'm feeling and what I'm going through, and it's very vulnerable, but it's so rewarding when, you know, you connect with people through that. You know, I never mention names, but I want it to be relatable. But I usually like put in clues. So if I put out the song, I'll know that my ex-boyfriend will listen to it and know that it's about him.
Yeah, it's about you.
Yeah, I want him to know.
Hello everyone, I'm Rudrani and welcome to Speak Easy. My guest today has taken a really long flight and I'm very grateful that she has. She's amazing, she's opinionated. Her music has an amazingly unique quality. Pop star, I'm talking about Astrid S. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for taking that long flight and coming here.
Thank you for taking your time.
I'm so excited. We're sitting in India in Universal Music Office and doing this. How does it feel to finally be here, kind of get an opportunity to connect to your Indian fans?
Oh, it's so amazing. I've waited to do this for a long time, and my Indian fans, it's a fan base that's growing, and so I'm meeting some of them today, and I'm really excited.
Pop has now today evolved into something so interesting, and like all other music genres, it has combined with different other genres to create a unique quality, particularly with you. You've done that. You know, you are not just a pop star. And I say that because there is, like I was discussing, you know, you have electro-funk, you have so many others you've dabbled with, and there is a unique sound that your songs have. Tell me why that was important for you to be a little bit more than pop.
I don't think it's been something I've done consciously. I think because I've been doing it for so many years, I evolve and my music taste evolve, and I become, I think, better at writing songs and making music. So I think it's just natural for it to be an evolution of what you hear. And some days I love listening to ABBA, and some days I love listening to, you know, The Weeknd. And I have so many different influential artists that I look up to. So that's probably why, yeah, my songs can be a bit different.
Bit different is always good in music because you're sounding like everybody else. No one's going to listen to your tracks. And by the streaming numbers, I'm sure they are listening to you.
Yeah.
But because I mentioned that, are you getting caught in this trap of how many numbers my songs are making? This is the kind of songs I want to make because these are the kind of numbers your team or everybody else around will expect. Have you gotten, as an artist, are you caught in that trap yet, or have you been able to rise above it and not care about it?
I think, if I'm going to give an honest answer, I think as an artist, to make a living of it, you kind of have to hope for good numbers. You want people to listen to your songs and to connect with it, but I think if you get too caught up in it, it's going to be a roadblock for you, because I think that'll make you not write something true if you're just making something you think people want to listen to. So I try to make the music I want to make that feels authentic, and then I can only hope for people that they want to listen to it.
Absolutely. I love what you've done with Darkest Hour. So I feel like in Darkest Hour, you've been able to combine two different cultures and their music and combine it together beautifully. Tell me how that idea came up, because the track sounds amazing.
Thank you.
But I want to know it's also a little more than that, because, you know, you are extremely careful, extremely concerned about the kind of lyrics that you also attach to your songs.
Yeah, the song was written as a duet a long time ago, I think 2 years ago. And so when I decided to put it out now, I was like, we should have someone else sing it with me. And I've always been intrigued by doing something with, you know, an artist coming from here or Southeast Asia. And so I made a list of my favorite artists that I would love to have on the track, and they both said yes. It's Keisha and Asim Azhar. So yeah, I just love how they interpreted it in their own way, and you know, their melodies and ad-libs and how they sang it. And you know, I have no idea what they're singing because it's in their own language.
Yeah.
So that could be anything. But
I think you're good. I've heard it.
Okay, it's good. Okay, good.
From the Hindi I heard, it sounded fine.
Okay, that's good. That's
you're good. No one's making it all wrong.
That's good. But I guess like also the message is, you know, being there for someone who's having a hard time, and that's kind of what I want to do with my music, just to give people a space to go to and to be free and not maybe like get away from their worries. If it's for 3 minutes, it's, you know, that's what I want. So yeah.
Yeah, and I think you managed to do that with your music. What have been your initial sort of struggles with music, Astrid? Because I'm trying to let the Indian audiences know that it's not easy being where you are and this confident person who's like, you know, I found the balance of creating my own sound, but also have to sell my music. I want them to know you a little more. So I think I want to deep dive there a little bit and understand. So tell me, where have you struggled with when you began? Because, you know, after the pop idol thingy, how did you sort of understand that this is the genre that I have to, and you did for a while, you know, struggle there to be where you are, right?
Yeah. I think a lot of people think I went straight from the TV show and then got signed and had a career, but actually there were a long time period where I wasn't signed. No one wanted to sign me. And I just kept writing to find a sound that was different and felt exciting to me. And then after knocking on Universal Music's door for many times, they finally signed me. So you kind of have to, I guess, I always want to say that there's a lot of hard work behind it, but I'm also aware that I'm so privileged to do it, and I'm so thankful that I get to do it. But it is a lot of hard work, and also how you're like putting yourself out there with your name and face, and the songs are, I would say all my songs are coming from me and how I'm feeling and what I'm going through, and it's very vulnerable, but it's so rewarding when, you know, you connect with people through that.
A lot of your songs are also about heartbreak, obviously, like a lot of artists who want to be vulnerable. That's a very important part of our lives. Are you okay with putting out in your songs? You know, I know artists who like putting on what's happening to them exactly into words because it also gives them sort of a cathartic process. So, you know, you're achieving two things. You're also getting closure in what you're going through, and the world listens to you. How does it work for you?
It's very, I think a lot of my songs are very like literal. So it's a lot of storytelling. You know, it's hard to miss what they're about. But you know, I never mention names. But I want it to be relatable. But I usually like put in clues. So if I put out the song, I'll know that my ex-boyfriend will listen to it and know that it's about him.
It's about you.
I want him to know who it's about.
If there's a red flag that I see now.
No, I think that's why I love writing songs. It's just because it's so like, it's a 3-minute song and it rhymes and it's very satisfying to me. And I understand what I'm feeling. I think before I write a song about it, it's kind of chaotic.
A lot of artists, when you're young, they talk about having difficulty in finding the right sound because people around you are asking you to do certain things, to be a certain way, and you know, you're not sure. What happened to you during that phase? Also, how did you deal with the rejections? How did you kind of, you know, make sure that now I am going to come out of this and walk ahead, it's okay, you know, and all of that. So how did you manage to finally come out of all those rejections, all that stage, and finally go ahead?
I think because I was a teenager when I started, and at the time I really believed in myself. So whenever I got a rejection, I was like, they're wrong. Like
really?
Yeah, I was so
love
confident.
That.
But I think now I am having a harder time handling rejection.
No.
Because I'm older and I'm trying to find back to the confident teenager that I was.
You seek more validation as you grow older, don't you?
Yeah, you do, and it's only natural. But I think being the teenager, that was when I was like full speed ahead. This is gonna happen.
I remember you'd also spoken about the kind of politics that exists everywhere, but also in music industry, right? The people who have powerful connections get to go ahead and do what they want to do, and all of that. How did you navigate through all of that? Because with Britney and all of them sort of navigating that period of, for us, we looked at them as total stars, but we never realized what they went through. So I want to know a little bit of that from your side.
I've been very fortunate with my team in Norway.
Yeah.
So it's been a very small team, and I still work with many of those people. It's been 10 years.
Amazing.
So they've always supported me in what I want to do. And so I think having that core team, I've always felt protected and inspired to do whatever I want. So I've been very fortunate that way. And also I feel like I started around like 2014. So, you know, that time was very different from the early 2000s. And I feel like now everyone's cheering for people who are daring to be vulnerable and you know, everyone just
more
wants...
real.
Yeah, which has been an amazing time to be an artist in.
Where you see that the rap and hip hop has completely taken over so much, right?
Yeah.
You'll agree.
Yeah.
A lot of them sort of trying to put in the hip hop music in its songs, trying to sort of collaborate and get that aspect as well. So how do you look at that?
Ooh, I
love that you laugh because you exactly know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I will say that I'm working on my new album. It's close to finished, and it's not hip hop at all. Like, it's something very different. I would say it's different from what's popular now,
yeah.
which is scary. But I feel very, I guess, empowered, like making that decision to make something I believe in and that I love. But
liberating as well.
It's very liberating, and you know, maybe that's me like tapping into the teenage confidence that I used to have.
I love that.
But yeah, I think now is the time to take risks and to dare to do something different. But yeah, hip hop is all over the place. Even in Norway, like hip hop in Norwegian is a big thing now. So
it is. It is. Listen, I'm a hip hop fan.
Yeah, me too.
Along with a lot of pop, so I understand. What are your favorite songs from your album? And tell me a song that was very, very difficult for you to write.
I think one of my favorite songs, I will say, of mine is a song called "It's Okay If You Forget Me."
Correct.
Probably one of the harder songs I've written as well, because it's kind of about being okay with a relationship being over and not feeling the heartbreak. But ironically, after we had written the songs and we recorded the vocals and we listened to it at the end of the day, I just bursted out crying, and I was like, maybe I made a mistake. I'm actually really heartbroken. But I feel like that song really captured, you know, it's about being over someone and being fine with it, but if you kind of listen or read between the lines of the lyrics, you can kind of tell that it's maybe not okay.
Yeah. What about Do You Think Before You Talk?
Oh yeah, have you listened to that song?
No, I was trying to be smart and tell
think
you.
Before I talk.
Do you think before I talk? Is that why you wrote the song saying I think before I talk?
I don't think much before I talk, no.
No?
Nope. I try to get better at it.
Tell me how that song worked out then, because it was massive for you. Both Breathe and I think both of the songs worked really, really good for you.
Yeah, it was amazing. I guess people relate to it. I don't think a lot before I talk. It's something my mom, she's like, come on Astrid, you need to think. She always says that to me.
No, but there's no fun in thinking so much, I think. It's fine, you get to be real.
I love it, and it's a good icebreaker if you say something that people don't expect.
You know, you went on a tour with Zara. I know that even when female artists were collaborating, they were always suggested, you know, kind of get a male artist, it'll be fun to do like a duo and the crowd will love it. But, you know, you went in that direction, and I know that even when you wanted to do something like that, you were always suggested against it. Correct? So I want to know a little more on that, because it's amazing.
Yeah, I think the media and sometimes the industry they tend to put females up against each other.
Always.
In a way that I haven't seen that they do with men.
No.
So I think
which is everywhere. It's so sad.
Yeah, and probably not only in the music industry. But I feel like the past years it's been a wave of, you know, female empowerment and girls standing up for each other, and I love women. I love girls. Like, it's so much fun. Like going on tour with Zara Larsson, amazing. Like, I got to learn so much from her and how she performs. And we're so different. Like, there's no point in trying to
make you all sound similar.
Yeah.
I also feel like a lot of female artists are coming out and saying that, you know, you might want to do that to us, but we're going to stand up. Like, you know, you see everybody from Selena to Taylor Swift to everybody, they're really supportive of each other. They're like, you know, you come against one, we're all going to stand up for her. I love that. Yes. What do you think about this sort of, particularly the ones that I've said, you know, Taylor and all of that? They're always coming and empowering other artists and telling them, you know, we need to do more for female singers.
Yes, I think it's been amazing. Also in Norway, there's a big music scene and a lot of female artists. And I feel like we're kind of like a girl group who support each other. And I feel like I always have someone to call or text if, you know, I'm feeling down or if there's something I'm worrying about. And I know that they have my back. And I think that's part of the reason I dare to, you know, take risks with what kind of music I put out or what decisions I make, because I know I have a support system, which is, I think, great. Which is amazing. Yeah.
You were saying you're making a list of Indian artists that you would like to collaborate with and you like. Would you like to name a few?
I'm going to try to pronounce it.
Sure.
Shreya Ghoshal.
It's perfect. Shreya Ghoshal.
Yeah.
I love that do you know she's one of the biggest artists that we have. She makes the most, not just Hindi film songs, she's just amazing. So look, you have great choice. High five. I love her too.
Yes.
So it's amazing you've picked her. But I hope Universal's listening and they'll make it happen if you want to collaborate with an artist like that. Why not, right? It's a small world today.
Yeah.
The world is literally so small, so we can make it happen.
Yes.
Have you seen any Bollywood films?
Ooh.
Or not just Bollywood, any Indian films that you've seen and liked?
I don't think I've seen any Bollywood films. I've only seen clips on YouTube.
Okay, which one?
I don't know what their names are, but I've seen like clips of it on YouTube. Okay. Or like Instagram Reels. But I love the music videos here, because they're like very dramatic and very high end, and then the beautiful landscape and like really, really good acting.
So tell me, what are your plans? What do you hope that you get to see? What have you heard about India and how's it going?
So yesterday we went on a tour in Mumbai. And today and tomorrow I'm just meeting fans and I'm meeting my team here. And I feel like it's kind of just the first trip for me to come back, because I can't wait to come back and be here for longer. I'm only here for 3 days, which is short.
We hope you come back, and like I said, we hope you're going to get a full-fledged concert here, Astrid.
Yes, me too.
Like we said, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, some fun questions, Astrid. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, what are the weirdest names that people have called you or people have ever referred to you as?
Oh, probably like some people think I'm Zara Larsson.
Oh,
the other
really?
artist, or like Sigrid, which is another Norwegian artist. Yeah.
Sigrid because Astrid.
Yes, it's very similar.
Oh, that. Okay, the craziest fan experience.
I think I got proposed to.
Really? When was this?
This was on my tour in 2017. And he had a ring and he went down on one knee.
With a ring? Yeah. Oh my God, the guy knew what he was doing.
Yeah, no, he really thought I was going to say yes. So when I said no, he was very shocked and got upset.
What? A person you don't know and just saying no? Of course, that's a shocker.
Yeah.
I mean, hello. But, that must have been quite a moment.
Yeah.
What are the quirkiest DMs that you received till now? From fans or otherwise?
The quirkiest DMs? I only get like nice DMs. It's mostly like, hey, love your music. Please come to New Delhi or...
Oh my God.
So they're all very sweet.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
You don't get trolled.
I don't.
This is amazing. You are blessed.
I'm very lucky.
I don't want to give you any kind of negativity around this. Yeah. I hope that you're one of those artists who doesn't get it. It's a bad world out there. Okay, that's wonderful. Another international artist that you want to collaborate with from a different genre. Can be an American artist, can be from UK, any other artist from a different genre, and tell me why you picked that and why.
So maybe if it's a different genre, I would love to collaborate with. There's a pop group from Sweden called First Aid Kit, and they do like kind of country alternative music, and they're sisters and they sing beautifully. Also Haim, the band.
Of course.
They're really cool. But it's kind of pop, but it's also like alternative, so I feel like it's a different genre of pop. But I would love to do something with them.
That sounds fantastic. Who are your earliest pop inspirations and why?
My earliest is probably Britney Spears.
Aha.
Yeah. Whitney Houston, Celine Dion.
But amazing.
They're all
isn't
great.
It?
Yeah.
But Britney truly was a diva. I mean, I think for pop, the first thing that always comes to our head at the time was Britney.
Yeah.
But amazing. What is your ritual, kind of, before you go on stage, when you're touring? What are a few things that you do?
I'm warming up. My voice is very important to me.
Okay.
And I actually sing opera when I warm up my voice, and I take singing lessons in opera to build the stamina and my muscles here.
Amazing.
Yeah. So that's something I do on tour and every morning.
What helps you calm your nerves then?
I guess it's singing opera.
That calms your nerves as well?
Yeah, because you have to be very focused to do it. I'm not good at it, but...
I refuse to believe that, Astrid.
No, I'm not really good, but you have to stay very focused. So for...
It takes your mind off other things.
Yes, for 20 minutes, I'm just in the zone.
It's actually a clever one.
Also doing my makeup.
Doing your makeup helps you?
It's very therapeutic. Yeah, I do my own makeup.
I agree. Makeup really like sort of makes you feel amazing because you're also like looking at and changing your things.
Yeah, you kind of transform.
I like that. Actually, I find makeup therapeutic too.
Yeah, I love your eyeshadow.
Thank you. You're kind.
I love glitter.
You have amazing skin. So, part one of the question is that an artist you've been obsessed with for a while, like obsessed, like totally fangirled over, and then an artist that you actually met for real and that was your fangirl moment.
So, an artist I'm fangirling over now?
Or over the years?
Over the years? Well, I'm a big fan of, I think, Dua Lipa. It's just...
also, who performs like that? My God.
She's so amazing. So I actually saw her, I didn't meet her, but I saw her at a club in London. And so I just saw her from across the room and I was like, oh my God, it's Dua Lipa. She's amazing. And then, who else? I haven't really like met. I've seen a lot of like artists, but I get so scared, so I just like turn around and walk the other way.
Yeah.
But I feel like she's great.
And is there a one that you're obsessing over now?
I'm obsessed with, there's this new artist called Remy Wolf from the UK. She's amazing. I'm obsessed with her. So yeah, been listening
I like how you've picked like all important female artists. I see that.
But
I love it.
I mostly listen to female artists.
Really?
It's not like a choice I make, but I just love, female artists. I also love a lot of male artists.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Of course, but I noticed that.
Yeah.
Okay, on that note, of course, we get you here, so we would really ask you to croon a little, sing a little for us, if you don't mind.
Here?
Yeah, a little bit. 2 lines.
What should I sing?
Whatever you want. Darkest Star, maybe, or Breathe?
Maybe Darkest Hour.
Darkest Star, here we go, all right.
Okay. Hand on my heart, I die for you. Nobody can love you in the way I do.
Amazing.
That's 2 lines.
Literally 2 lines.
That's all you get.
That's all I get. Yeah. For the rest, you can see your video. But no, I love that.
Okay. Thank you for taking your time.
Thank you so much.